What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Bat, sponsored by the ATS Spot. Happy Friday. I'm Hefe. I got Alpha. I got BBB. We got a big MLB slate, but wait. Major announcement, people. The man in the back is making his face reveal. He's coming to the front. Without further ado, let's see him.
Let's go, boys! We fucking back! Woo! Let's have a fucking show, boys.
That's the energy
Let's make
we
some
need.
fucking money, boys. Let's make some money today.
Good to have you back, man. How you been?
Boys. Yeah, it's
About
good to be back, boys.
So let me ask you, how deep into the show until your anxiety goes crazy and you pick up all the money you just dropped?
I'll figure it out later.
Right about now. What's
How we
up,
doing,
man? Glad to have you in the front. Hope you can do double duties. We got Slam, fresh, on camera, ready to give out plays. Can't run away from us today. And we got a hell of a slate to go through. But before we get into it, shout out to the ATS Spot. Shout out to the Pickett crew over there. Make sure you guys download the app. You already know. We post replays on there every single day. Use code ATS Spot. That's ATSSPOT. Fellas, big slate today. A lot of games. New series starting. Do we dare look at yesterday real quick?
We do have to give props and pull up at least one game to the guy on the bottom who nailed was it plus 310? Great
Plus
call there,
320.
BBB. Plus 320. Great call on the Royals. Absolutely fantastic call. You put it perfectly that the guys from the minor leagues would come up. They wanted to play. They want to earn their spot, and they played a hell of a game. Good performance by the Royals. Good call.
Yeah, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
I was on the plus 1.5 and plus 165, so I cashed with you. I didn't believe it did, but I still cashed on it.
Still plus money. Good hit there.
Yeah, I'll take it. Great
Great job, BB.
And the Yankees suck. We didn't even need to talk about that there. That was awful.
Yeah.
Awful performance.
The Blue Jays were the highest money line favorite to lose this season. There were times where they were minus 450 before that first pitch. So that is insane that the Royals got a dub. Let's see if they can do it again today, right? But let's not waste anybody's more time. Let's get right into it. First, on the slate, we're going to the Marlins, the fish sticks, baby. Alcantara on the mound. He's been an ace. He's been fantastic this year. He is. Did they announce who's starting the All-Star game yet? No, right? The two starting pitchers.
I believe they have not.
I would be shocked if it wasn't Alcantara. Maybe Kershaw because it's in Dodger Stadium.
It's going to be Kershaw because it's in Dodger Stadium.
Regardless, Alcantara, if this wasn't in Dodger Stadium, would be starting this game. He's 9-3 with a 1.73 ERA, sub-1 WHIP. Fantastic, 4-1 in his last 5. Phillies putting out Gibson, who's 4-3 on the year, but 0-2 on the road. Phillies have lost 4 in a row. Slam, you're back. You're first. What do you got?
Let's get it, boys. It's a little too juicy for me. I like the Marlins, obviously, but it's minus 175. Either a parlay piece, but I actually like the under here. I watched the Marlins the past 3 games, and they've been leaving guys on base, man. It's pretty pathetic offensively. Their bats need to get hot. And Gibson, he's been okay. But again, it's the All-Star break, man. I don't know where these guys' heads are at. This one's tough. If I had to play this one, I like the under 7. I can't trust the Marlins offense, and I think Alcantara, however you say his name, continues to pitch good. So
before we throw it to you, Alpha, it's a good point you brought up, Slam. A lot of teams, you gotta wonder their willingness to really go all out this weekend. Just a couple days away from a long overdue break. Especially the players that are going to play in the All-Star game that don't have a break. Alpha,
for sure. Yeah, I'm on the under in this one as well. There's a couple guys banged up on the Marlins offensive side. They don't have Jazz Chisholm tonight, as well as they don't have Jesus Sanchez or John Birdie. So they're missing 3 starting bats out there. The guys they have in there, they have Stallings. I mean, he's the catcher every day, but he's batting 183. A lot of the guys in the lineup today have very low averages. I expect this one to stay under. We know Gibson struggled on the road. He is 0-2 with an over 5 ERA. But he's going up against a pretty bad lineup tonight, a pretty injured lineup. So give me the under 7. One of my favorite plays today. I agree with Slam. BB, what you got?
I think it's awesome that Alcantara is finally getting the respect he deserves. This line's right about what it should be. It's what it should be on like a lot of these games that he's pitched. He's finally getting the respect he deserves. But like you said, this is going to be the weirdest weekend we've seen in a while, I think. Right before the All-Star break, it's when the crazy stuff happens. We saw a kickoff yesterday with the Royals. It's just crazy stuff happens. Some teams just won't show up. Some teams won't care. I hope that's not for, Sandy's having an amazing year. I hope his team doesn't just let him down here. I hope Sandy doesn't just let it down going into the All-Star break. I think my favorite angle on this one is first 5 minus 0.5 for the Marlins here. It's the only way to really play this without needing too much juice. Kyle Gibson's not been as good on the road as he has been at home. I think that's my favorite angle on this one.
I'm gonna take the Marlins on the run line here, guys. Plus 125 is the highest, plus 140. Just love Alcantara's stats here. Love that he's 4-1 in his last 5. Love that Gibson struggles on the road, 0-2 on the road this year. Phillies have lost 4 in a row. I don't really see them digging deep and showing up today. I'm gonna take the Marlins to win this game by 2. I'm gonna take the Marlins on the run line.
Do you guys think the Phillies are in some trouble? I know they got hot after they fired Girardi. They went on a pretty good run, but it seems like they've gone back and reverted to really where they were. I know that they haven't had Bryce Harper, but one injury shouldn't kind of derail you like they've been. I think they kind of got that boost from when they fired Girardi, but I think that they're going to be a good fade going forward.
I definitely think they're in trouble. I think the worst thing that happened to them is that the Braves woke up.
I mean,
I think second half we're going to see a lot of these teams similar to the Phillies start to kind of wake up, and so a lot of teams are going to be getting healthy. I know the Phillies, they're still missing a couple people. There's just a couple teams that are missing a couple pieces that they will be getting back, and one of them is the Mets, who are still in really good spot right now. They're going to be getting a lot of people back.
Pitching, a lot of pitching.
Scary. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're getting 2 absolute aces back. They're going to get a couple of key pieces back in their lineup. Everyone should be healthy after All-Star break, and that's going to be a scary team.
Yeah, I agree. There's going to be a lot of shifting when we go to the second half of the season on what you like, what you don't like, with some guys coming back. But boys, let's keep it moving. It's a lot of time for the first game. What do we got for the second matchup tonight?
All right, guys, Braves Nationals. It is National Patrick Corbin Day at the stadium there. I'll start this off. You guys already know. There's no explanation needed. I'm directly fading Corbin. I'm going Braves first 5 here. Ian Anderson on the mound for the Braves. He's 7-5 on the year. I'm getting the first 5 at the money line at minus 145.
I like that angle. I'm taking the over in this spot, guys. Both of these guys have been horrible this year. Looking at Ian Anderson, he's 7-5. But he still has a 5 ERA, a 4.98. I'm rounding that up to a 5. His whip is at a 1.51, which is horrendous. Patrick Corbin, 4-11 with an almost 6 ERA, who has a 1.67 whip. So the whips are both atrocious. Both these guys have been getting hit all year long. Total sitting at 9.5. That's what we're playing the over on. Minus 105. BBB, any action?
Yeah, this is going to sound scary again here, but I like the Nationals in this spot. Patrick Corbin's actually looked a lot better over his last couple starts. He's slowly trended away from he's still not the greatest pitcher, don't get me wrong, but he's not bad. He's looked a lot better. He was absolute gas can material the first 2 months of this year, but he's looked a lot better. His team's also playing a lot better behind him. The Nationals have an explosive lineup. They just have been hit or miss. But I think a guy like
sometimes you say things like you say your one-liners. There is nobody who has looked at the Nationals this year and said they have an explosive lineup. They do.
I agree.
And everybody else.
They have Josh Bell, Nelson Cruz. They got a lot of guys. When they are on, they can be an explosive lineup. That's why I said they're inconsistent. If they're on, though, they're that team that can put up 13 runs or something. All right, they'll have a night where
maybe you got a point.
Royals right yesterday, so I'm angry.
Yeah, well,
I'm with them 100%. I'm with him 100%, though. Josh Bell's batting 300 on the year. Their leadoff hitter, Garcia, is batting 305 on the year. Then you have Juan Soto, Nelson Cruz. Kybert Ruiz is a very talented catcher. He's batting 260.
Are you serious right now?
They have some bats in the lineup.
They have no pitching.
They can't pitch.
I
love their overs. They can't pitch.
They have no pitching. The thing is, if a pitcher shows up for him, they do very well. And we've seen that throughout the year. Like Patrick Corbin came out and just absolutely blanked the Brewers because they can't hit a lefty. They won by like 412. All they need is their pitchers to show up and like have decent games, and they look good. I like them at plus money here. Patrick Corbin's looked a little bit better over the last couple times. I think we see their bats get pretty hot again too. I don't think Anderson's anything to be super scared of. I think the over's not a bad play as well either. And I'm going to take a stab at some plus money here, especially like we said, we're going to the All-Star break. I think we see some weird stuff happen.
I like it, BBB. Yeah, I'm with you there. Corbin's been pitching better last 3 games. It's under a 2 ERA. Interesting stat here. He hasn't beat Atlanta in the past 8 meetings. It's a little scary. Sharp Money has hit Nationals. It opened at minus 210 and dropped all the way down to minus 160. So BBB might be onto something here. If I had to play this one, Nationals plus the 1.5. I think this will be close, but I just can't trust Corbin, and I just don't like this matchup. Plenty of other games.
Stay away from Slam. Stay away for Slam.
100%.
Hef,
All right, keep moving.
what we got?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Welcome to the show, bud. Here we go.
There you go.
Red Sox, Yankees. Actually, I have no. This is a tough one, man. Jabo on the mound, Montgomery on the mound for the Yanks, 3.2, 3.1 ERA. Valdi
It's fate. The Yankees, bro.
Valdi on the mound for the Sox, 4.2, 3.1 ERA. Alco, what do you think?
Carpenter's in the lineup. Guy hits bombs. Take his anytime homer. I can't take anything in this fucking game. The Yankees have been very disappointing lately. The bullpen's been getting taxed. They have a lot of guys coming back from injury, and Boone did a horrible job last night managing the bullpen. He went in very critical situations to Lucas Litke. He went to Jonathan Loizaga right off the DL, or IL, excuse me. It's a tough spot for the Yankees right now. They haven't looked good. I'm avoiding the game.
I'm going to say what it is. It's real simple. They're on vacation.
Yeah.
They went on vacation early. They got a 13-game lead. They're comfortable right now. They're just trying to get through these damn 3 games. And that's why I totally agree with Alpha. I will not be taking the Yankees at all this weekend.
But at the same time, it's the Red Sox, and you know they're going to get up for this game. And it's at a lowish line to put as a parlay piece. I do like them as a parlay piece, but when do I not like the Yankees as a parlay piece? I'm not going to go and give you that today. BBB, what are you thinking?
This is another one of those spots where I think it's all-star dependent here. All right. Hefe's gonna start saying some random stuff here after I say it, but I think the Yankees have checked out here. They're going to the All-Star break. They got half their team playing in the All-Star game.
Just said that.
Yeah, well, when I say it, it's usually a problem. All right.
BBB's mad at Hefe. I love it. Let's go.
Come
Because
on, man.
I'm taking the Red Sox in this one. Getting them at a plus money like this, I like it because one, they just lost a decent amount to the Rays there. I think that they have some motivation to pick it up going into the All-Star break. The Yankees, they can afford to coast in the All-Star break. The Red Sox can't. This is an important series. Yes, it means some because it is the Red Sox Yankees, but Valdi's been much better on the road, and Montgomery has not been one of the untouchable pitchers that we've kind of seen from the Yankees where I would be a little more concerned. So, you're getting that plus 145. I kind of like the value here. I think today's kind of a dog day and maybe even a dog weekend just because there's going to be a lot of value with the All-Star break.
Only thing I'll warn you on is the Red Sox, like you said, have lost 4 in a row. Yankees tend to do well against those types of teams coming in cold.
I like the way BBB's been thinking, man. He's been taking a lot of plus money there. But Evaldi, he hasn't pitched, man. His first game back. He hasn't pitched in over a month and a half, I think. He got hurt back in June 8th or something. I like Yankees first 5 here. It's nothing official, just because the Yankees, are they going to show up or not? I had the Reds yesterday, so you know where my head's at here. This one's tough. I'm staying away. If I had to play this, I'll probably fade Evaldi first 5, just because his first game back, he might have some issues there.
I can see that.
All right, guys.
What do we got?
Oh, my bad. Here you go.
Royals, Blue Jays. Another game where the Blue Jays are colossal favorites. Minus 350. Rightfully so today. Manoah on the mound. He is 9-4 on the year, but 5-1 at home. ERA right around 2. Greinke on the mound for the Royals. BBB. There's no way you're going to back the Royals twice.
Let's go, BBB. Come on.
I'll tell you what, there is, a good system play on backing a bad team to win twice in a row, because I'll tell you what every single person and their brother's saying right now is there's no possible way. Okay, like the Royals got lucky yesterday, they aren't doing it again.
I don't know.
But I'll tell you what, if there was any other pitcher on the mound than Manoah, I'd probably do it. But I mean, Manoah,
you're not doing it,
and I'm not doing it. I think there is value on the Royals, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to take my winnings from yesterday. I'm going to slide on this one, but I wouldn't be surprised to do it because I'm telling you, everybody and their brother is going to have that same parlay in there again. Even after getting burned yesterday, there's no way they lose twice, but I'm going to lay off it, but I wouldn't be shocked if it happened again.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the public percentages now. I was hoping to see a different number than what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing 93% taking the spread on the Blue Jays tonight. I actually was assuming we would see more people back to Royals after last night's performance, but to me, it doesn't matter here. I do think the Blue Jays are going to have a monster night. I could see them absolutely blowing them out. I went with a kind of what BBB said yesterday when these guys come up. One of their first kind of appearances in the majors. They have that extra motivation, the whole Disney story theme where it's their first game and they overplay their talent. I don't think they're going to play as well tonight. I'm taking the Blue Jays on an alt line at -2 at -130. You can get that at DraftKings. I think the Blue Jays are going to win this by a lot of runs.
They had to interview like half the team last night because half the team made their MLB debut. And you know how they always interview the guy like, how did it feel to be up here? All right, next, bring the other guy in. All right, how did it feel to come up here?
Yeah. I think it was a lot of that was emotional in last night's win. It's in Toronto. They have their ace on the bump. And if anybody thinks Toronto isn't embarrassed after that performance, they know they were -350, -400. They know they're playing all minor leaguers. And they have some guys on that team that I think will get them motivated tonight. And I think we'll see a big win from the Blue Jays. Did we lose Slam?
Who knows? His time has run out. His face reveals ran out.
I just looked down. He wasn't there.
I'm right here, motherfuckers. I'm back. Sorry, my headphones died. My headphone died. I'll go next. I'll go next here.
Please do.
Greinke, he's 0-4 away game on away games. Yeah, Blue Jays got to feel embarrassed, man. Embarrassing performance. I'm scared to back the Royals again here. Royals plus 1.5 is tempting. It's still plus money. I think it's sitting at plus 135.
It's big plus money too. It's big plus.
Yeah,
money.
or maybe you could probably take Royals plus 2.5 for plus money as well. I don't know what the line is at, Alpha. Do you see it? Plus.
I have
only
plus.
Thing that scares me here is I either see the Royals squeaking out a win here or getting demolished. So I don't even know if I would want to take.
Manoah's been pretty bad. Manoah's been pretty bad though. I mean, he's on a 3-game losing streak here, and I don't know, man. I think he pitches better at home though, so we'll give him that.
It's the reason I took the money on yesterday because it was they were either gonna win that game or get murdered. So there was I just like plus 3.5 also is not a bad bet because you can.
That's what I was gonna say here. There's three. They're not offering you 2.5 here for the Royals. They're only offering it on the Blue Jays. And on the Royals side, you can get plus 3 at -155 or plus 2 at plus 105. I still think the Blue Jays win this by 5+. Truthfully,
wow. I tend to agree. I lean with the Blue Jays here. Nothing official here because of yesterday's craziness. I don't even want to get involved in this game, honestly. But I'd be shocked if the Blue Jays don't just absolutely rip the door off the Royals today. Like a 10-1 type of thing.
They have some guys in that locker room, like, dude, Springer and Vladdy are going to go in there and just start screaming today. Those are the type of guys to get them rallied.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the second hottest team in the major leagues. The Baltimore Orioles. They won 10 in a row. They're in Tampa tonight. They got Wells on the mound with 7-4, 3.2 ERA. Patino on the mound for the Rays, 0-1, 13.5 ERA, and 2/3 of an innings. It's a relief day for the Rays.
No.
What?
I mean, Patino's coming back from injury.
Patino's coming back from injury. He's one of the better pitchers that the Rays have in the organization.
Who's the other guy that he left from the Rays?
Boz and him are their two young guns right now. And McClanahan.
Crushing
Boss.
it.
Yes.
Okay, go. It's your time, Sean. What do you got here?
I think that the Rays do win this game, but I'm not betting against the Orioles right now during this run. I think Patino does turn it around. Obviously, he has a 13.5 ERA in one start this year. He did not do good in that comeback start, but I do think we see a big outing from him today. But I don't trust the Rays. Coming off a sweep could be a letdown game. They just swept the Red Sox, so we'll see.
I agree with you. I think it could be a letdown spot, and you're going up against one of the hottest teams in the Orioles. I like the Orioles in this one. You're getting them at plus money. It felt like a trap the last time. I'm just going to ride it until the wheels fall off. All right. I mean, there's no point. We saw this last year where the Cardinals went on like a 20-game win streak, and a lot of people waited until it was up to like 15, 16 to start riding it every game. I'm just going to ride it until it finishes. You're getting it at plus money. That's great. You got Wells, who's been great for Baltimore this year. Pretty consistent on both home and away splits there. Patino only had one start. I don't put too much into it. He got injured in the first inning, didn't even make it out of the first inning. He let up a run or two. That's why it's such an inflated ERA. But it is his first start back. And to make your first start back against a team that's just absolutely on fire right now, that's kind of tough sledding. I'm sure they have that, in their mind, though. Their bullpen's probably ready. This could be a long bullpen game, which would be a lot of opportunities for the Orioles to get on the board here. So I'm rocking with the Orioles again at plus money until they prove me wrong.
Yep, I'm with you, man. I like the Birds here. I'm not going to bet against a team that's clicking. It's real simple. I think Wells is getting a bad rep. I think he's a pretty good pitcher. We haven't seen Patino in a while. I've never even heard of him, so I'm not impressed. I haven't been impressed with the Rays as a team, honestly, recently.
All year. You can't be impressed with the Rays. They've been a huge letdown this year.
Yeah. This is a team that was fighting with the Yankees game in, game out last year. Even though obviously they are 49 games above 500. The record doesn't speak
That's
to
not them.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting O's at a plus money, man. You saw the Mariners yesterday. I mean, they lost first 5, came back and beat the Rangers.
That's even something else.
And it's like
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
I know. I'm just saying, you got to take these hot teams on like at plus.
Well, you got to think about the win streak. It means a little bit more, and not that it should, but it does. Like, there's a little bit of difference when you're on like a 10-game win streak and you're down by a couple runs. Like, hey guys, we rally here, we keep the win streak going. Compared to like, head into the All-Star break. Like, there's a little more something to play for here. Like, hey, let's keep
100%.
this streak going.
And T Wells, he's been 5-0. I think he's like a 1.7 ERA in the last like 5 games. He's been pitching really well, good, man. I just can't back Patino on his first game back. Who knows, man? He might still be injured. I don't know.
All right, guys, let's move it on. 3 more games left.
What do we got?
Get it.
Moving on to
What's next?
White Sox and Twins. Kopech, Smeltzer 4-2, 3.9 ERA. Kopech 2-6, 3.35 ERA. I'll start this one off, guys. I'm going with the Twins, the home team here. I like the pitching matchup. Kopech 1-3 on the year on the road so far. I know that the Twins got beat pretty bad by these White Sox yesterday, 12-2. But I'm taking a book out of the BBB playbook here. When you get embarrassed and you get your ass kicked, you show up to the ballpark the next day motivated to win. And that's what I'm looking for this Twins squad today.
Man, the White Sox have really screwed Kopech this year. He's 2-6 on the year, and he only has a 3.3 ERA. He must be getting absolutely no run support because he's pitched pretty well. 72 strikeouts to 38 walks. I mean, he has a 1.14 whip, and the guy has a 2-6 record with that lineup. Kind of crazy to me. I lean the White Sox in the spot, not an official play, but at plus money, I think this one's a true toss-up, and I would take the dog at plus 125.
Yeah, this line's really weird to me. I'm sure everybody and their brother is like, dude, I can get him at plus 125. They just beat him by like 36 yesterday. Like Hefe said, they got demolished yesterday. There was a little skirmish at the end of it. Some words exchanged. These two were in they're a little
brouhaha, you say.
Oh, you beat me too, and I was waiting to do it. Very good.
But they had a little skirmish there, a little brouhaha. I think that the Twins, like Hefe said, man, I think they come out. I think they're pissed off. They were pissed off at the end of the game. They brought some guys out of the bench. I think that's good for them. This is a tight race in their division here. It's only going to get tighter the more games they play against each other. This means more. Like you said, these are the games I kind of like in this spot because it means a little bit more going into the All-Star break because these games count. These are the games that'll matter when it comes to August, September, when these races get a lot tighter, and these teams know it. I think the Twins come out and win as well today.
Yeah, I leaned the Twins, but I'm looking at total here. Total's at 9. I'm going with the under. Yesterday's game went way over. Kopech's career against the Twins 0-3. He's 0-2 this year against them. Last outing he had against Twins, I think he gave up like 6 runs. He did pretty bad. Spelt however you say his name, Spelser. Last outing against the Rangers, he did terrible. Gave up like 7 runs there. He pitches way better at home. He's 2-1 this year at home, 2.10 ERA. I think both these guys show out tonight. I think this goes under. I lean to the White Sox actually, but I can't back them back to back. Yeah, I can't trust them to win back to back games, especially against the Twins.
Stay off from me too. Just a lean from me.
All right, guys, keep moving.
Let's do it.
The land of the BBBs. We have Palente on the mound for the Cardinals, 2 for 3.18 ERA. The Reds are in town, and they are throwing out Hunter Green, 3-10, 5.7 ERA. Throws hard. Well, he just gets lit up. BB, what do you think's happening in your backyard tonight?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When the opening number of this, I would have taken the Reds right off the rip. They opened up as a way more of a dog than they should have been. The Cardinals were like a -180 favorite. But at this point, I might just wait, and if it dips low enough, I might be on the Cardinals here because Palante's been pretty good, and Hunter Green's hit or miss. He's either going to come out and absolutely shove, or he's going to get absolutely blasted. There's really no in between. He's either 100% on or 100% off. There's no better way to describe it. He comes out and you're like, dang, this kid is going to be really good. And that's exactly what he is, though. He's a kid trying to figure it out in the MLB. He doesn't have the luxury of going down in the minor leagues to where people don't see it every day. He's in the spotlight. He's finding his groove in front of everybody. So when he has those blow-up games, it's not in Indianapolis and, some AAA league where nobody saw it. Everyone sees it. So I think he will be in a while, but I'm going to lay off it. I lean towards the Cardinals now at this point with the number getting lower, but no official play.
I like the over in this spot, guys. I think it's a perfect spot for an over here. Hunter Green has been, when he goes through a second time or a third time through a lineup, he's just going to get hit hard. He's in that development part of his game. Sometimes he's lights out for the first 9 batters. Second time around, he tends to get hit. He hasn't really strung it together for a full, complete game. He's had 1 or 2 rare games. He's been great, but he's 3-10 with an almost 6 ERA. So more than not, he's getting hit hard. I think both these pitchers will give up some runs. One of my favorite plays today. The line's currently sitting at over 8.5. You get that at -120.
I'll go next here. I had the Reds yesterday as a max play, +1.5 cashed. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Reds +1.5. You can get at -145, -150. I think it's a good play. Reds have been hot. They played well against the Yankees, man, and I think they continue to roll here. And the Cardinals have not looked good at all. The bullpen has struggled. Palante's, one of the better pitchers there. I think his past 7 games have gone under their alpha. So, I don't know, man. Hunter Green is 0-2 this year against the Cardinals. As Hefe likes to say, he's due. So, Reds +1.5. I think Hunter Green gets the run support he needs today. The Reds bats have been looking great. Sorry, BBB, but I think
travel day. Remember, they just traveled in late last night from New York, a late game. They didn't get into St. Louis until 3, 4 a.m. That means they didn't get to the hotel until 5 a.m. They didn't get to sleep till 6 a.m. It's always a tough spot in that, and they're coming off a huge weekend at the Yankees.
Guys, don't make me call Nelly, and we will go.
Hey, Hefe, real quick. What is the record right now for the Reds run line? Do you see it? I think they're on a 5-0 streak covering the run line.
Oh, I don't know how. I can't. I would have to look up their.
I don't know. Usually know the.
Yeah, they've covered they've covered the last. Yeah, of course they've covered the last 5 run lines because they beat the Yankees. They covered. Games. Yeah, they won. They've been underdogs in every one. And when they lost to the Yankees, they lost by 1. Run line was +1.5. So they have covered the +1.5 in at least 5 in a row.
They're 8-2 on the run line last 10 games.
Last 10.
That's pretty good. I'll take them again. Max play. Reds +1.5. Don't overthink it.
Ooh, max.
Wow. Okay. Let's keep moving, guys. Last game vibes.
How much did you pay for that? How much did you pay for that? And how much did you pay for the fake money you loaded it with?
It's not fake money, bro. Just real money.
All right. Last game vibes. Hottest team in the league. 11 in a row. The Seattle Mariners are in Texas to face the Rangers. On the mound is Robbie Ray for the Mariners, 7-6, 3.5 ERA. On the mound for
they're fucked.
Damn straight. On the mound for the Rangers is Bush, 2-1, 3.6 ERA. BBB. Do the Mariners make it to 12 in a row?
Guys, I'm doing it again. I'm fading them. I think they should have. The Rangers should have won yesterday. They blew the game. They led by. It was 1 inning. It all came down to 1 inning where they just had an absolute meltdown, and it was insane. A lot of just squeaked hits. It was nuts. It was frustrating to watch. But now instead of getting them at minus 125, you got almost the same situation. You're giving them at the plus 140. I'm going to take it. I'm taking a lot of dogs today. I think it's a dog day. I think there's a lot of value with it. Fading Robbie Ray here. That's not like
Let's
too
go,
crazy.
baby. I love
this last year. You'd be looking at like crazy, but this year it's not crazy to fade Robbie Ray, and I'm doing it.
Little crazy right now with the run they're on. It just seems like they're on one of those magical runs that when teams are like this, you either back them or you wait till they fall off the tracks, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not taking this one. I'm going to keep seeing how the Mariners keep pulling them out. They've been fun to watch.
Taking the over here, guys. The over of 8 at plus 105 odds. The Mariners' bats have been sizzling, to say the least. The Raiders have been putting up runs also. Neither of these pitchers really impressed me. They both have ERAs in the high threes. I think we can see 9-10 combined runs easily in here. So I'm taking the over 8 as my.
Corey Seager's been a beast.
He rightfully so. He got into the home run
highest paid
and an all-star spot. Now he took George Springer's.
Is he the highest paid shortstop in the league?
He
better be playing well. I believe he just signed the highest. I'm looking
Shortstop
right now. I need to know.
Look at what he does though at the shortstop position. Yeah. Other than like defensively, like he's probably one of the best. He is the best.
He leads the league.
Yeah, wait till you see his contract though. 10 years, $325 million to be on the Texas Rangers.
They also signed Marcus Semien to a crazy contract. So.
Yeah, he's been the biggest bum this year, Semien too.
Bro, the Rangers have like 3 dudes like that where they just paid astronomical amounts.
Yes. Yeah, because you can't attract a star there. Plus, wait, there's no income tax in Texas, right?
Bro, it's crazy to think that like in 2011 they went to the Wasn't that 2011 they went to the World Series?
Yeah, they went to 2 in a row.
Yeah, and then they just disappeared. They turned into an absolute dumpster fire, and they missed their shot, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, they're going to be the Texas Rangers are going to be the Texas Rangers.
And then they went into the dumpster fire, and then everyone that was a Ranger fan pretended like they've always been an Astros fan because they're like, hey, look, this team's cheating. We should go root for them. And long story short, everyone's a cheating Astro fan now.
100%.
All right, guys, let's get into best bets before BBB goes on another soapbox. Alpha, tell me.
Let's get it, boys. Best bets, last best bets of the week. Phillies, Marlins, under 7. Braves, Nationals, over 9.5. Reds, Cardinals, over 8.5. BBB, give it to them. Tell them Royals 3 times -7.
Orioles money line. First dog of the day. Today is the dog day, baby. Orioles money line. Then we're kicking it over to the Red Sox money line. And then we're going to close it out with, what do we want to close it out with?
Royals money line. Royals money line.
No. We'll throw the Twins in there. We'll put the Twins in there. We'll give one fave. All right, 2 dogs, 1 fave. Man. That's how we roll.
Wait, BBB. If you sweep, it's $100 giveaway, right?
Oh yeah, free money, baby.
Wait, Slam, do the thing.
$100 giveaway. Let's get it.
All right, Alpha, give your plays. Who's next? Somebody give.
You're the only one left, big guy. Let's go.
Slam has given plays.
Slam doesn't give out best bets.
No, me next. All right, here we go, boys. Max play Reds plus 1.5. Then we're going to the Rockies game. I'm taking Rockies on the money line. Minus 145.
You going to the game?
I'm thinking about it. And then I'm going to take Rangers plus the 1.5 though. Think you can get at minus 120. And then also White Sox, Twins under 9. 4 plays for you guys.
Blue Jays closing the roof tonight. The Blue Jays are 99-0 when they've closed the roof.
Are you serious?
I made that stat up, but they did just close the roof. I don't know.
I was gonna.
Are you fucking serious?
All right,
I was about to go bet on the Royals.
Get out of here, guys. Twins money line, Braves first 5 money line, and the Mariners Rangers over 8. That's at plus 105 odds. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching Off the Bat. Sponsored by the ATS Spot. Shout out to Sports. No baseball. Days next week. Baseball's back on Thursday, and that's when we'll be back. Have fun. Go out this weekend. Feel good about yourself. I'm taking Julio Rodriguez as a dark horse for the home run derby. Who's everybody else?
Take Albert Pujols. He might just die. He might die in the batter's box.
That's
Look at that. He's got the bottom line.
Julio Rodriguez.